Hi, this is Paul Carson, and I'd like to welcome you to our online teaching and learning workshop. I'll be joined by Dawn Borden and George Haynes, and we will be your guides through the process of trying to learn what it's like to be a student in an online course, and then to create an online course for yourself. Whether your plan is to use this to create a fully online course or just to use it to supplement your face-to-face course. The screen you're looking at is the entry to Blackboard, assuming you're all familiar with that. And here's a link to the course I've just made available, Online Teaching and Learning Best Practices Workshop. When you click into the site, I'll show you one thing quickly that you already know. You can hide this course menu, and when it's gone, you can bring it back by clicking the little arrow. There will be an announcement here when you come into the course, but this recording is part of that announcement. The great bulk of the work takes place in this modules section in the left-hand menu. So we're going to click into modules, and I've said this elsewhere, this course is set up with adaptive release, so the only thing on this page for now is module 1, getting to know you. As you finish things and click mark reviewed, more things will appear here. This is a way for you to keep track of where you are. When you go away and come back to the site, you'll know what you were up to. So I'm going to click into module 1. This table is a map of what you will find in here and kind of a plan for navigating your way through the module. You'll get a table like this for each module and then the link into the module. And start here. So here's some text for you to read, and since I wrote it, I know what it says, I hope. But when you've finished reading this, click Mark Reviewed. And start here will move down, and Activity 1 will appear. And you'll repeat that process at each step. Click into Breaking the Ice. Here's some information on ice breaking. And again, when you finish this, click Mark Reviewed. Which will release the next activity, but you'll have some work to do here. In each of these areas, we're going to give you information on how to set up a discussion board. This is if you want to set up a discussion board in your class. You can watch this video. And then instructions on how to use the discussion board. This would be more the instructions that you might want to give to your students, or the instructions that you might want to have as to how to efficiently use the discussion board. And you're welcome to reuse these. You can link to these from your courses if you want to put instructions in your course on how to use the discussion board. We'll give you instructions on how to use this link to link to these instructions, so you don't have to recreate them. You're welcome to recreate them, please, but if you want to use our instructions, we'll save you the work. And then a link into the discussion board. And again, a Mark Reviewed to open up the next thing. Up here on the top are the breadcrumbs. So when you're finished with breaking the ice and you want to go on to the next activity, click back to Module 1, Getting to Know You. And now, because I clicked Mark Reviewed, Activity 2 is here. If you have any questions, there's a discussion board over here. Technical questions, if you have a problem with the course, please post questions here. We're assuming that if you have a question, other people do too, and we can answer it once here for everybody. Look here for answers, right? Maybe your question's been asked already. Also in the discussion board is a virtual coffee shop. If we were meeting face-to-face, you would have an opportunity to talk in the hall on the way into class. What would you talk about? Here's a place to have that conversation. So welcome to the class. If you have any questions, please email me at paul.carson@hofstra.edu. And again, George Haynes and Dawn Borden will be joining me to help manage the discussion boards and answer your questions. Have a great weekend.